Talk About Change is a program, and we come into their classroom, their health class, about 6 times, and we talk about different topics each day. And the general structure is presenting general information about that topic for the day, but then also having people, mostly UC Davis students, sharing their personal experiences. And also we do activities with the students and have large and small group discussions.
I think Talk About Change is a really great program. I think it's definitely good to go into high school and talk about disorders that are very prevalent.
I think for students it's been an opportunity for them to think about what they're going on and maybe what they're seeing in their friends, and because we're doing it over a period of weeks rather than all condensed, it gives them lots of time in between to think about it. And I don't know how many of them have reached out to counselors, but I know that more students come to me and we get them onto a counselor, so that's really helpful. I think it's lowering that affect, so it's okay to talk about it. And that's a slow message to get across, but we have to start, and I think it's working.
I think a program like this is incredibly important. Thinking back to what I was going through when I was the age of these kids, I really needed someone who could have talked to me about bipolar. I knew so little about mental illness that when I was diagnosed with it, I had no frame of reference for it, and I was so afraid to ask for help because I thought everyone was going to think I was crazy. So having a program that encourages people to seek help and to understand their classmates when they're going through something like that is completely invaluable.
One of the things I really liked and appreciated about this program is the involvement of students from the university. I think for 14, 15-year-olds, we're all old to them, right? But somebody who is still a student, who's closer to their age, who might even be at the age of one of their siblings, is somebody that they might be more willing to listen to, and people who are experiencing and going through the same things they are. So I think that's really beneficial.
I think they respond really well. They're very active in the class. They participate in all the activities that are going on. They listen, pay attention. And I think it's definitely beneficial to them because they can spread the knowledge too.
We actually did find statistically significant improvements in mental health related knowledge and reported unintended behavior in terms of discrimination. Anecdotally, I've been able to see some students really reacting to the information in positive ways. So some students have come up and talked to me about personal experiences of theirs.
I feel like it's worth it in the end because you get that one person who decides to get help, or they open up to you or to someone else because of what you said.
When you really get right down to it with kids, at this age, what's more important than their mind? And nobody's receptive to learning or doing anything else if they're struggling with mental health issues. So I think it's really critical, and this is a critical time in their lives. If we don't do it here, where will it happen? It'll happen when they're in crisis, and we'd like to prevent crisis.
Hopefully Talk About Change will reach out to more classes or more schools to the point of where we can talk about mental illness freely without it being like a special curricular thing, where it's just something that we can talk about.